Welcome. This is a slow, deep, easy stretch. We're on the mat the whole time, so you're not getting up and down. This is great for you if you have any kind of injury in the wrists, feet, ankles, or knees, because you're not getting up and down. It's slow and easy. Let's get started. Sit comfortably, relax your shoulders down your back. Let your eyes close and begin your ujjayi breath in through your nose and out through your nose. And as you anchor your mind to your breath, you're letting go of the past and all the things that have happened to get you to this moment. You're letting go of the future and all the things you have yet to plan and do and create. And you're choosing to be fully present in this moment with your body and your breath. And of course, it's a practice. It's not yoga perfect. So give yourself permission in any and every moment to start over afresh. And when you catch your mind thinking with kindness, bring it back to this present moment. And if there's one thing you can take away from this practice, it's that I hope you can have this practice of kindness to yourself. It's such a beautiful doorway into presence rather than being frustrated with yourself when your mind wanders. And keeping your eyes closed, let your head gently fall to one side. Maybe you turn your face a little bit to the ceiling if that feels good. And if you clench your jaw, you'll feel that in the front of your neck a lot more. And maybe it feels okay to turn your face a little bit to the ground. But explore it. Give yourself permission to move within all the poses and experiment and find what feels right for you. Taking your head up and over to the other side now. Again, did you want to turn your face to the ceiling a little? Did you want to turn it to the ground? It's up to you. Bring your head upright, rest your left hand on the ground, lift your right and lean over for a side body stretch. And that same premise, if you want to turn your heart and open it up to a little twist toward the ceiling, it'll move around to the front of your hip or maybe up your back a little more. And do you want to experiment and turn your heart a little to the ground? Windmill over to the other side and stretch on the other side, the same stretch, exploring it. Coming up and then walk your hands forward and you're going to fold in a comfortable forward fold. So if that means you're just hunching and softening your shoulders, wonderful. Whatever works for you that you can feel a gentle stretch. Not pushing or effort, nothing sharp, but softening into it. You're not warm yet, so we're being really gentle with our bodies. Walk your hands up. Now switch the direction of your legs. So whatever foot was under is now going to go on top, and walk your hands back down. Walk your hands up once again. Take your right leg out wide to the side and tuck your left foot as close to your inner thigh as you can. Inhale, get tall through the top of your head. Exhale, lean toward that straight leg with your heart facing the front, so it's your side body. Now, explore what feels good for this top hand. Does it feel good to be on the mat? Does it feel good to be up and over? And coming back up through center. Switch legs. Again, getting that foot as close to your inner thigh as you can. Inhale, get tall through the top of your head. Exhale, keep your heart facing forward and lean your side body over to that leg. Working toward grabbing your foot. What feels better for your top hand, on the mat or over? Keep those hips sinking down. Coming back up through center. Now, keeping your right knee flat on the ground like that, bring your left foot flat. So you want to feel both your sits bones on the mat. You can be in half Lord of the Fishes if you want, with your foot in front of your knee, so long as you can feel both your sits bones on the mat. Inhale, get tall through the top of your head. Exhale, turn toward the left. So you're turning toward your lifted knee. Place your hand on the back of the mat and use that to turn you deeper into the pose. And if it feels comfortable for your shoulder, you can bring that right elbow to the front of that knee and you can move a bit deeper into the twist that way. Inhale, get tall and lengthen your spine. Exhale, move deeper into the twist. On an inhale, open up to center and switch legs. So now your left knee is flat and your right foot is flat on the mat, either out wide or in front of your knee. Inhale, lengthen your spine. Exhale, twist. So you're twisting now to the right. Using your back hand on the mat, I prefer to move you deeper into the twist because it keeps your shoulder engaged down. Whereas if you're just using this elbow to move you into the twist, you're going to open up that shoulder. So it's a personal preference. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, twist. And on your exhale, come back to center. Beautiful. Now we're going to come into cobbler pose. Now, if you've got tight hips, you want something to support your knees. So I put it in the notes, but a good idea is to have like a large can of baked beans or something large if you don't have yoga blocks that you can sit under your knees. And you take your knees out wide and the soles of your feet are together. So for some of you, it'll be like this. For some of you, you won't be able to put your feet together. And a lot of you will need support under your knees. I want you to find the version where you can be not in pain. So you can soften in the pose, because if you're in this and you're really tight, you're in pain, what's going to happen is your body is going to tighten up and it's going to be really hard to soften and relax the muscles into lengthening. So if you have support, it's easier to soften. Take a deep inhale through your nose. And on your exhale, just soften your whole legs, your inner thighs, your hips. Sending your breath to wherever feels tight. Use your pranayama, use your breath to wash away the tension. Soften your shoulders down your back. And if you've got flexible hips and open hips and you want to lean forward, you can lean forward. Keep your eyes closed. Keep this practice internal. Make it your own. Slowly coming back up. Have your hands under your knees and lift your legs up. Beautiful. Now we're going to come down onto our backs. Take your right ankle and bring it in front of your left knee. Your right ankle in front of your left knee. Now, you can have a block or a can under your left foot, or if you're able to clasp behind your left thigh, you can do that. Now, the toes closest to your face, arch them back just a tiny bit. And what that does is it activates your knee joint, which protects the joint. So you're stretching the muscles, not the joint. Close your eyes. Take a deep inhale through your nose. And on your exhale, feel your shoulders widen and spread onto the mat. Take another deep inhale through your nose. And on your exhale, sort of unfurl your tailbone deeper into the mat. And in this way, you move deeper into the pose, sinking your body into the mat. You can stay here or you can straighten that left leg. Slowly releasing that leg. Now bring the left foot in front of the right knee. So you're wanting to have that left knee come out to the side. So it's not crossing your legs. You're having that knee out as wide as you can. It's a figure four you're trying to create. And then again, a block can go under that foot, or you can clasp behind the thigh. Arch the toes back just a little bit. Close your eyes. Release your whole back body into the mat. Just feel your body get heavy. Slowly release that. Now straighten out your left leg. Bring your right knee up and out to the side. So you want to have your knee to the side of your torso. You can either hold your knee with your hand, or you can hold your foot with the opposite hand or the same hand. Whatever is accessible to you. And the work is in pulling that knee out to the side and low toward the ground. So this is like reverse half frog, or half a version of happy baby. Half happy baby would be the foot to the sky. But we're really just opening up that hip in a way that enables us to stay relaxed. And then release your foot and straighten that leg to the ceiling. And if you can clasp behind your thigh or your calf, whatever part of your body feels good, that you're not pushing past your edge. And you can have a micro bend in your knee. In fact, I suggest that you do have a micro bend in your knee and that your leg is not completely straight. And slowly release that leg down. And now we're going to bring the left knee up. Take the left knee out to the side. Grab the knee or the foot and really pull that knee out to the side and try to get your foot as close to your groin as you can. Take a deep inhale through your nose. And on your exhale, soften your shoulders down. Bring that knee in and straighten that leg toward the ceiling and find somewhere comfortable to clasp your hands. And you can use a strap or a sock and wrap the sock around your foot and hold it with your hand. I'll put all of these tips in the notes below so you can have this stuff ready. You just want to feel a gentle stretch in the back of your leg. Softening into the pose, not pushing, not efforting, but relaxing deeper into it. And then slowly release that down. Roll onto your side. It doesn't matter which side because we're going to do both. Bend your top knee and grab your foot behind you. So you're stretching the thigh and this here, which when you're sitting is always tight. In my bar and Pilates, we do a lot of strengthening of this muscle because it's always compacted when you're sitting. So it's a really important muscle to stretch. Release the foot, bring the knee forward. And can you straighten that leg or work at straightening it? It doesn't matter what it looks like. It could be here. You're feeling a stretch somewhere in the back of your leg. Again, you don't have to hold the foot. It's whatever it is for you that you're feeling a stretch. And then release that down and then come on to the other side. So just switch sides. Grab the top foot. Now, some of you are going to have to watch that your knee doesn't come up really high. I see that a lot. You want your knee to be in line with your hips. So that might mean, again, you have to have a sock or you're grabbing your ankle. But you want to keep your knee in line with your hips. Otherwise, you're stretching it in a not good way. And then bring that knee forward. And then straighten to work towards straightening it out. Your hips are going to be tilted back a little bit. Your hips aren't fully stacked and it's not a side leg lift. You're tilting your hips back. You're lifting your leg. Wherever your hand falls is fine. You want to feel a gentle stretch. And then come down onto your stomach. So have your hands either side of your chest and then do a shoulder roll and lift your head, shoulders, and heart off the ground. Now root the tops of your feet into the mat. Lengthen your tailbone. So don't squish it down, but lengthen it. Pull your elbows in and then root through your hands and lift. So this is baby cobra. And you're getting a little back bend and you should feel your back muscles working hard here. And then breathe really deeply. And on your inhale, you should feel yourself buoy up a bit as your lungs fill. And if you don't feel that, then you're not breathing deep enough. So you should be moving up and down on your breath. And when you do this, you're getting this added benefit of detoxifying all your organs, giving your organs a little massage. Or as my daughter says, a massage. Now push back through your hands, take your knees wide and your feet together, and then lie down, which is called child's pose. So you're stretching your hands out actively as far as you can, and then you can sink your forehead either on the mat or on a block. If you can easily sink your forehead down, then you're working at softening your heart down. And just breathe. Your forehead on the mat signals to your nervous system that you are safe and you can be embodied and come out of whatever fight or flight you're in. Deep, slow breaths. Now walk your hands over to the right. And if it feels okay, you can cross your left hand over your right hand, and your head stays in between your arms and your hips stay sinking back on your hips. So you don't let your hips lift up. And then walk your hands through center and over to the other side, over to the left. And if you want, you can cross your right wrist over your left wrist. And then walk them back to center. And now slowly walk your hands up, turn around, and finish lying down on your back. This is Savasana, corpse pose. In my opinion, this is the best pose in yoga. Let your feet fall a little bit apart from each other. Let your hands fall a little bit away from your body. And if you just wanted the stretch, you can stop the tape now. But if you want to get some spaciousness in your mind as you have your body, then stay here, stick with me for 2 minutes. Let your eyes close. Soften your scalp, soften your whole head. Relax your forehead. Let the little muscles around your eyes soften and relax. Relax your jaw. Maybe your lips part a little bit as your jaw releases. And let that relaxation flow down to your neck, softening your neck. And take a deep inhale through your nose, and on your exhale, feel your shoulders widen and spread onto the mat. And lower your awareness to your stomach. And on your inhale, notice how it expands. And on your exhale, notice how it contracts. And the invitation I want to extend is to be aware of your whole body lying here. And to hold your whole body in gratitude and loving acceptance. Can you cultivate a feeling of gratitude or loving acceptance for your whole body lying here? And all the amazing things it has done in its life. You can stay here in Savasana, or you can keep your eyes closed and sit up in a comfortable cross-legged position. Bring your hands into prayer. Thank you for practicing with me today. Namaste.